All right, I wasn't, pardon me, I wasn't here to see the trade close, but at right around, where are we? Over here, right around 11 o'clock, I opened a trade. I opened the trade at a short. I guess it was right around here. I wish it showed you where you opened it, down the bottom here. Closed my short. The reason for this clip, it's real quick, is I did a take profit, right? I showed you in that where I was doing take profits before. But, yeah, it was right around 11 o'clock. So I opened the trade right around here. It must have been at 103, something like that, right? 103, right around here. I knew I had to go downtown. I knew it was Red Army, right? Sorry, wrong click. I knew it was Red Army. And we can see here optimal trade price 100.21, right? That's what I'd set the market loss at. So obviously when I went away from town, the wrong way, 2%. I would have been 2 at 10x. You know, would have been upside down a long way, but it came all the way back. Here we are now over here, but it closed at, it was set at 100.21. So I closed it to set at 100.2, right around there, 0.20. So 2.9, yeah, just shy, it was just shy of 3%. So, and what had I done? You saw I had 1,750 something in my wallet, so I bought 150, where is it? Yeah, 15.1, and $1,500, right? Which meant I put $150 in, 10x, $150 of my $1,700 balance I put in, which is $1,500. So I risked 150 and I went away and came back for $23. So, you know, at whatever scale you're doing, I'm just testing this thing out, right? We put a little bit of money in here, testing it out, but I set a take profit, walked away from it, and worked perfect, right? Getting more confident with this. That's it, 2 minute, under 3 minute clip. So walked away from it. Actually, everything's still just sitting there. Wish I could turn this disco show off. Anyway, that's where that's at, and let's have a look at, let's go to trading view. Let's have a quick look, because where are we at? 3 o'clock. London's coming on. London calling. Where are you, London? London, 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 London. 8 o'clock. You guys are a little slow, man. Let's go over to the 1 minute. Yeah, well, you know what's going on in the market. Okay, with London, but pardon me. Let's have a look. 1 hour. We've got 3 reds with the tag coming out of the bottom. Still good direction. 2 hours. Still good direction. Hey. Very indecisive for the success. So no real clear direction. We can see that, right? No, look at this. Look at this 1 hour. Look what's been going on for the day, right? Just ranging between a few $100. And Bitcoin's king. It drags everything with it. You know, let's go to a 30-minute chart. Same thing, right? Let's go to the 15-minute chart. You go, Mel, what chart are you looking at? Well, look, if I come here to my charts up on the top right, you would have load chart layout. You would have all these baseline, right? You would all have all these baselines that are giving you all these signals in carbon, okay? You would have all of these. Keep on coming down, 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 down. Now let's get to Kevin's chart. So if you're in Elite, okay, here we go. For you guys that aren't in Elite yet, you would have seen a webinar on this chart, and there's some indicators that we can, where have I got it? Did I have it turned up? Yeah, okay, here we are. Now this looks really different, right? But there was a great webinar. And there's some really seriously great lessons. So Kevin's chart. But you would have all of this, load the chart. You would have all this in yours if you're part of carbon. Every one of these baseline, right? Atom, all of them, I have them in alphabetical order. So they're all set. And you know what these are, right? See, I was just showing you that the take profit works, and here I am off track already. Okay. Let's come up here, and right here on E and G I open, you would see that We're on the 20-minute chart on this one, and the short, and the exit, the short, and the profit. So you would have all of those as well if you're somebody who has you've stumbled across this channel. And then my standard chart, this one here is from a friend John who has a thing called Snapper. It works good on longer time frames. Okay, there's a little difference to this. Let's go to an hour. Okay, and we have 3 different indicators. Now look, the 3 indicators on it aren't lined up. They're all out of order. See all the wiggly wobbly out of order? But just for interest's sake, so there's nothing really here, because each one of these where it's telling you to take a long is not correct. I wouldn't have taken it. Let's have a look at a 5-minute. I'll give you an example. Okay, here's an example here. It tells you to take a short right here. Okay, so if you watch my channel, when I'm going to start opening up and teaching you guys how this one works, I used it for a little bit. It's on the 5 minutes telling you to take a short, and I'm worried about, see this indicator here that's blue going red, blue, red. I have it where it changes color. I can just change it. But when it's below that line outside, these weren't quite lined up. These 2 should be down below here, but they weren't. But once it's out, the bar is outside below that line, and you get the red, you can take a short 100% of the time. The only thing is, it does not, right? It's Snapper. Go up there and go to, alerts or charts or whatever, indicators, and type it in and look for Snapper. It doesn't tell you how to get out, right? So but you know me, if you know what you're doing with 1-minute trading, you'd know when to get out. But this is on a 5-minute chart. It's pretty good. Like here, this would be a long that you would take because it's above. See, this one indicator, they're not lined up. So it's a little dicey, but it still works. It's above this indicator, the main one I've got changing color. When the candle's above it, then you can jump in the long, and you just got to get out when it's at the top. See, this long, see, it doesn't work. It said take a long, but it wasn't. Plus the candle before, left out a very important thing. On the long, the candle before, whatever the time frame, has to be the same. If it's a long, it's got to be green. See, this one, it said take a short here. If it said take a short here, I wouldn't have done it because the one before was not outside. Okay, we might get one here. So, but all I'm showing you here is these loading your chart. So I've got nothing different than you guys. I'm just using the baseline from Carbon, and that one Snapper, which I don't really use. The main one I use is right here. Mal standard chart. So I've got my Bollinger Bands set for 50 and 2. Okay, you can see up there, Bollinger Bands are set for 50 and 2. It doesn't matter what you're on. I have my MACD 12, 26 and close 9 EMA, and I have my RSI, just kind of the standard, 70 and 30. I don't really pay attention to this. You know what I do? I pay attention to volume. I pay attention to the candles on Hakanashi, right? Why Hakanashi? Well, look, this nonsense. Hello, let's just go. Okay, that's hard to figure out what's going on. Let's go to Hakanashi if you're brand spanking new. Wow, check out the volt, right? You can see the flow. So I can see the volume here, and it's a shorty when you see this. You see the volume, and you see the MACD cross. So time for a short, right? Time for a short. Not a lot, 0.2. I'm not trading. I just got home. Where was I? 33. I was roaming around town trying to find milk. 33 liters of milk. Why? Because we feed a lot of kids in this neighborhood. Every day, morning, lunch, and dinner. Lots and lots of kids come. The least I can do is help out, right? So we go through 30 plus liters of milk every 7 to 8 days. So it's a little hard trying to find it these days, all this food supply chain. So there's that, and here's what we got here, and this was good, right? $150 to make 23. You figure out the profit in that. That's 14, 15% for setting a trade and walking away. So I think it's time to start maybe loading this exchange up, bringing over some of my money from FDX or Margex, or buy Bit. I keep calling it Bit Buy. The BitGet. I'm just getting used to it. I want to be able to trade here and show you guys. I wish I could clean this up. I wish we could open multiple trades at the same time. I got to figure that out. Unless I open the whole V-hole, come up here and open it up again, do this. I guess someone will tell me, well, why don't you open up 2 windows and log in twice? Yeah, I could. All right. Okay, 10 minutes. Stop talking. See, there's no movement for London. I doubt there'll be any movement for New York. The Fed scared the heck out of everybody. The world's got everybody scared.